Welcome, everyone, to Women of Louisiana podcast. I'm very excited. This is our first episode. I'm Landon Millsap, and today I am extremely happy to be with Miss Claudia Wade. She is the Director of Community Development and Grant Management for Union General Hospital in Farmville, Louisiana. How are you today, Miss Claudia?
Doing great. Thank you for the honor of being the first one in this of the episodes, and I'm happy and glad that you're all here, and welcome to our hospital in Farmville.
Well, thank you. We are very excited to be here. So, Miss Claudia, tell us a little bit about what you do at Union General.
As the Director of Community Development and Grant Management, I manage all the community programs for the hospital. We have 3 adolescent programs that we offer to the community free of charge. And we partner with a school district and different organizations to be able to do It's a Girl Thing, Making Proud Choices, anti-bullying, suicide prevention, and drug prevention. We also have a breast cancer prevention and education program, colon cancer prevention, and diabetes and heart disease prevention. Those are the programs that I manage. And we love our community and we love to partner. Perhaps we have the walkathon coming on next week in partnership with Durr. We are already planning for United Way to see if we can help them raise funds for next year. And we just partnered with the Union Museum of History and Art, and we did the international tasting tour, and we helped the museum to raise funds for them to be able to purchase the building where they're housing right now.
That's incredible. Thank y'all for all that you do, because I know that y'all have made such a significant impact in the community, and the community extends beyond Farmville. So how many parishes exactly do y'all cover?
Well, right now it's only Union Parish, but for some activities or some organizations, we go beyond because our community benefits from them. Perhaps the Cancer Foundation League, we partner with them. They have cancer patients to pay their bills and medications. We also partner with the Witness Project. We partner with med camps. We help them too, and we reach out to those and partner with those that help our community, because we are very involved because we know the need, and the more we partner, the more the benefit for all of us.
Definitely.
Here in Union Parish.
Definitely so. And I know that everything that y'all are involved in, like I had mentioned, has a significant impact for individuals in the community as a whole. And I'd love to just go over a few of the things that y'all are involved in, starting with It's a Girl Thing. Could you explain a little bit about what that is?
It's a Girl Thing, Making Proud Choices was created in 2003 due to the high index of teen pregnancy in the parish. And our main goal is to teach the girls that to set some goals for the future and break some patterns so they can see themselves as successful women. This is Women of Louisiana. Right. I love to see what the girls that enroll in the program in 2003 are doing right now. We have nurses. We have all kinds of lawyers.
That's awesome.
We have all kinds of professions. In fact, we had the Patient Parables book presentation, and 3 of them were here. 3 of our scholarship recipients came back, and instead of reading the story in the book, they said, I don't want to read where I was when this book was written. I want to tell everybody where I am right now. She's pursuing, her name is Michaela Alexander, the one that came up with this, and with this idea of telling where she is right now. And she's not pursuing her master's degree. And she wants to be a psychologist.
Wow.
So those stories of success will drive other girls to do the same thing. And I would like to see them more involved in the community. So like at the International Tasting Tour, I had 13 of our girls helping that night. And that way they can meet other people. They can see something different and other people will get to know them in that way. We meet once a month here at the hospital, and at the moment, I'm looking for a community outreach coordinator, an educator, bilingual, and I would like to have somebody in the field of social work to help me with the classes at the school.
Definitely. I think it's interesting and also really amazing how you take two of the programs that you're heavily involved in and you mingle those. You had mentioned the International Tasting Tour. That was an incredible experience, and I would love for you to go into that and how you brought your girls from It's a Girl thing into that so that they could get that experience as well, so that in their future, they decide to sow into the community themselves. And then from there, you never know, what that domino effect would look like for them making an impact on other young women's lives. So what you're doing is definitely something to be proud of.
I think cultural exchanges are very important for the development. Cultural exchanges are very important for the development of a person. Because if we don't understand other cultures, we don't grow as humans. Because it's not just what our town or our country is living or going through. I mean, whatever is white for us could be black for somebody else, or red, or, it's different points of view. And getting to know and each culture's points of view and beliefs help us to be understanding of other people. So the International Tasting Tour was a wonderful experience for that. And when Jean Jones, who is the representative for the museum, reached out to me and invited me to be a part of it on behalf of the hospital, I feel very honored because I worked 16 years in the Peace Corps with people from all over the world.
I didn't know that. That's incredible.
Yes, and that helped me while I was in El Salvador. So that helped me to understand other people, other cultures. So it makes life easy that way. Wow. Plus, I travel all the time. I raise my kids with that mentality. I have a French kid, a Salvadorian daughter, French son and a Salvadorian daughter. We travel a lot and we see different things in different countries. So there is not a better way than get everybody together and get to know each other, sharing some food.
Definitely. And I thank you for that perspective on not just a centralized worldview from my perspective and from my country. And I appreciate, the fact that you're bringing your experiences from the Peace Corps and traveling and all of that, bringing it back to your community so that other people can experience that and appreciate that. And food is a great way to do that.
It is a great way to do that. When I asked the girls to help, some of them were a little shy, and I said, no, this is a great opportunity for you. And if you have a dress that you want to wear to represent XYZ country, please go ahead and do it. And, that's a way to have that cultural experience. They had a blast.
That's awesome. So speaking of the Peace Corps, what lessons have you learned in that environment that you've now brought back to what you do today?
Community service is an important factor for any human being growth. And also you have to get involved in the community.
That's for sure.
And helping, usually you get more than what you give when you help. And I think that's the biggest gift. When you help, you're growing and as a person.
Right.
And you're giving back, but you get back more than what you give. Yes.
I love your perspective on helping other people, because I feel like a lot of the times we live in a society where people are very self-serving and it's all about me and how can you help me? How can you help me? But unintentionally, you flip that on its head whenever you go out and get involved in the community and you serve other people. And I think a lot of the times, especially a potential younger generation, may not have had the experience to get out and get involved in the community yet. But when they do, or when people get involved and serve, they realize how fulfilling it is. And it's a great feeling to help other people. And like you were saying, you get that back.
Yes.
And, we don't go into it with the mindset that, oh, I'm going to get something out of this. But just going in it to serve and help people always reaps a positive reward. So I love that.
It is. And I'm very proud of all our girls. It doesn't matter if they are in the better club or if they are not. I mean, just for the fact of coming and listen and wanting to learn more about life and life perspectives and being interested and paying attention to our classes, that means a lot to me.
Definitely.
And I appreciate them for taking the time, and the parents, and not just the parents, the mentors,
right,
to bring them here too. So it's not just a relationship with the girls, but it's a relationship with the parents and mentors too.
So for anyone watching who maybe hasn't gotten as involved in their community as they would like to, what are some pieces of advice that you would give to someone wanting to get involved with the community? And if they live in the Union Parish area, how they can get in touch with you to do so?
Well, in order to be part of our volunteers, they have to be enrolled in It's a Girl Thing. And that's the requirement, and attend our meetings, which are once a month, usually the last Monday of every month. Unless we have Halloween, perhaps, on October. We understand they all want to go trick-or-treating and don't want to be in the meeting. It's going to be a week before. And it's very easy. They can just download the application from our website, fill it out, send it to me via email, or I'm a phone call away. Call me and I will send you an application or the link via email, Facebook, or come and get one. We have some at our greeters desk that they can come and pick up at any time. And we also have a new partnership with the food bank. So every qualifying girl enrolled in It's a Girl Thing gets food bags at the end of the meeting to take home. So that's another plus. And we also offer a scholarship every year. So, and they have fun. It's not just learning and boring. We try to play games, and at the same time, they learn.
And what grades is It's a Girl Thing for?
It is for girls 6th to 12th grade. And if the mentor or parent wants to send their girl at 10, if the girl is 10 years old, let's say, and the parents sign a parent consent, they're more than welcome to start attending our meetings.
Awesome. And going back, I know you had mentioned the museum. What is the main point of importance besides preserving the history of the museum for you? Why did you specifically want to get involved to help preserve this museum? Being
in a little town and having a museum, it's a big thing. And I have been to many of their exhibitions, and it's always something like, it will blow my mind, like the NASA, one of them. And they had the one on artifacts. I mean, they have a beautiful display. And the the war exhibitions that they have going on right now all the time. It's a cultural. If there is no culture, there is no growing.
Definitely.
In the community. And museums are essential, because for such a small parish, have a museum like the one we have in Farmerville, it's amazing.
Crucial.
It's crucial. And they just don't do it themselves, but they like to partner with other organizations too. They partner with the library, the dance studio, the town, the chamber. I mean, I can go on and on and on that list. Everybody. Wow. So the hospital wants to support and help the museum to continue growing and put their programs out there. They have a lot of activities for children. Wow. They had a sleepover not too long ago.
And that's very innovative.
It's very
don't see that anywhere else.
No, you don't. And I will have to say that every organization we partner with, they are amazing. They are all doing special things for the community. Right. We all care, and the hospital care a lot. Even Norman, our CEO, is very passionate about this community. And I am blessed and honored to be part of the hospital. I love this hospital and everything we do.
Well, y'all have been absolutely incredible on a personal level to a community level, and definitely under the leadership of Miss Evelyn. This has been an incredible experience and a very well-ran organization. And I know that everything that you do, like I've mentioned, is absolutely amazing, and the level of detail that you really get into when it comes to creating these programs and organizations that support and infiltrate the community is a wonderful thing to watch. And I'm very, very much looking forward to seeing where the next 5 years go and talking with you further. And thank you again for joining me on this podcast.
No, anytime. And another thing that is part of my job is the grant management for the hospital.
Yes.
I write all the grants for the hospital, and I also manage the money for the hospital. And I don't want to take all the credit. I will have to say that we have the best financial office and the support of every department. And I couldn't do it without everybody, because we are very organized in what we do too. So
that's wonderful. That's amazing that you have a team of people that you can rely on for that, because I'm vaguely familiar with grant writing, not necessarily on the inside works of things, but I know that it's difficult.
It is very difficult. It is.
What would you say is potentially the hardest part of grant writing, but also potentially the most rewarding?
It depends on the size of the project. And there is no easy grant at all the paperwork. And it's rewarding when you get that money and you get to execute that project.
Right.
And see it in real. That's the most rewarding part.
Well, that's incredible. Like I said, I'm familiar with the fact that it is not easy at all, so kudos to you on that. And I know the hospital appreciates your, level of professionalism and hard work and ethic that goes into everything that you do, especially in the grant management. And I know you had mentioned managing the money is also one thing that's, you've got to figure out how to do that. So
yes, because sometimes, you don't realize that what you did on that budget that you sent with the grant, you have to do that, and it's in this case, it's best to ask permission than say I'm sorry. Because if you don't, you're gonna be sorry.
that's the philosophy.
You can't. Yeah, it is. You can't do anything without the grantor's permission. So it's just being careful. And what I mean about managing the money means just making sure that the money is being spent according to what we said it was going to be spent on.
Right.
And if we want to change something, we need to ask for permission to change that budget and do it.
So
that's what I meant.
Sounds to me like there's a lot of integrity that goes behind that.
It is.
The detailed aspect of it, making sure that everything falls into place, which that's awesome.
Yeah, and a good relation and teamwork with the financial team and also myself with all the reports, and just keep it flowing.
Right. And that's important because, if something comes to you and it stops there and it gets backed up for the next 3 weeks, then it doesn't flow through. But you make sure that all your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed so that it can flow through. And what I've definitely seen with Union General, y'all work extremely well as a team. And
we do.
And that flow is very much apparent with what y'all do.
Yes, we are interested not just on the physical health of our community, but also the mental health and everything in general. Yes, and we want to offer and have be the facility of choice for everybody here.
And I would definitely say that Union General would be an incredible organization or place for anyone to come. It be physical needs or mental health needs and anything in that realm.
Guidance.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah.
So anything else you'd like to add?
Well, I invite everybody to go online, like our page on Facebook, Instagram, visit our website. We post all our services, and we have a lot of services that we offer. And I'm just a phone call away. Just give me a call if you want to know anything else or more about our It's a Girl Thing program, what we do with our anti-bullying and suicide prevention, drug prevention programs. I just want to tell everybody that I'm here. So,
thank you so much.
And thank you for the opportunity of being a part of this podcast.
Thank you. Anytime. I really appreciate it. So, thank you, everybody. That concludes today's episode.